Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and today we're going to be reviewing my number 7 pick on my top 10 comic book movie list, and that is the 2016 movie Deadpool. Deadpool! I love this movie. It was so different, and that's why I love Deadpool, because in the comic books, Deadpool is unlike any character out of all the comic book titles, characters, anybody. He is the one that is different than all of them, and that is because he breaks what they call the fourth wall and talks to the audience. You know, he talks to the comic book readers, and I mean, it inspired my story that I'm writing to kind of be the same way. Was all inspired by Deadpool, and I love that about him, you know. And he's able in Deadpool comic books, he has actually talked to the writers writing him, and you know, and interacted with Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and the people writing and drawing them as they're writing and drawing him. It's hard to explain, but it's just brilliant writing for this character, because it's hard to write for someone that's in a story looking out at somebody that's reading the story. Trust me, I've been working on it for years, and it is hard to write this kind of material, but fun once you complete it and see, you know, how the interaction between the readers can actually become very interesting, and they will think it's interesting because it is interesting. Anyway, my favorite X-Men title movie, no. It is set in the X-Men universe. You know, now Deadpool is now owned by Disney, since they bought out some of the Fox properties, mainly the characters from all the Marvel comics. They all own Disney. Disney owns them all now, if you did not know that. And they own Deadpool. And Deadpool was the first rated R, you know, X-Men movie. And they were really scared about doing it because they were afraid that this movie was going to bomb, you know. And the reason why this movie actually even got made is because of X-Men Origin Wolverine, which is the origin story of Wolverine, which I was clamoring for, dying for, waiting for, and then that movie is just horrible. I mean, it does have some redeeming qualities, I will give it that, but the movie is just a total mess, and edited wrong, directed wrong, written wrong, and they had Deadpool in that movie. Ryan Reynolds played the character, Wade Wilson, and they totally screwed that character up. And I mean, the fan backlash for that movie was humongous, and Ryan Reynolds was disappointed in himself for being a part of that whole creation of Deadpool in that movie. They actually, you know, he's known as the Merc with the mouth, and they actually sewed his mouth up in that movie, and it was just so weird. And he was actually a amalgamation of different powers from different mutants into one, what they call Deadpool. But that's not Deadpool that we all know and love from the comic books. That's why everybody was upset. And I've talked to people that don't know who Deadpool was that were fine with that movie, and that's cool, and that's good, and that's what makes. And that's my cat Kyra. She's gonna take a seat back there. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Thanks, Kyra. But anyway, Deadpool, where was I? X-Men Origins, Wolverine. People that saw the movie that did not know anything about the comic books, they loved the movie and thought it was great. And that's fine, because movies are subjective. The only reason I didn't like it is because I'm a fan of the material. And I know they just totally botched it. And I mean, it was just the worst done character out of all these comic book movies that have been coming out. I mean, that iteration of Deadpool is the worst. But then Ryan Reynolds got together with some of his crewmates and made a leaked video, Deadpool video of like the first 10 minutes of the supposed movie, and they leaked it online. just to see the fan reaction, and people fell in love with it. It was awesome. And you can still look it up. It is really good. It's all digital. And it's that whole scene from the movie Deadpool when he jumps off the bridge into the SUV, and that whole fight scene in the SUV and it flipping over and stuff like that. They did that all digitally with CGI years before the movie even came out, and leaked it online to see what the fan reaction would be. You know, saying, if this was a movie, would you go see it? Then million people said yes. They made Deadpool the movie. So that's what we as fans made Deadpool happen, and Ryan Reynolds made the fans make this movie happen, and that's why I love this movie. It's just inspiring to know that we actually had a voice and made something happen that is incredible and worthy of a top 10 list, and that's why it's on mine. So what do you think of Deadpool? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments below. Like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, remember guys, to make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!